Hey guys, what is up? In this video, we are talking about a penny stock that is in the healthcare sector. No one seems to be talking about this penny stock, but I believe it is a hot pick that you should turn your attention to. We're going to go over who this company is, their product, financials, some recent news, and lastly, stock price forecast for this penny stock. So stay tuned. Real quick, if you can give this video an early thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I post a new video. I would very much appreciate the support so much. And remember, I am not a financial advisor, not telling you how or where to invest your money. I'm only here to post my own thoughts and opinions with any stocks I may do a coverage of. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So the stock we are talking about is ElectroCore, ticker symbol ECOR. In 2005, we were founded on a unified belief that neuromodulation could be used in novel ways to help patients break free from treatments they aren't happy with. Because different modalities of neuromodulation had previously proven to be effective and safe, we recognized an opportunity to be the leader in this new frontier of medicine and embraced it. Their mission is simple. It's to help patients across the globe who suffer from pain and chronic conditions, and they are doing this by harnessing the power of non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation, innovation, and technology to develop a safe and clinically backed treatment. Bringing new treatments to market will help improve patients' treatment options and lives. So it is the weekend, and we're going to see how much ElectroCore closed at on Friday, December 11th. They closed at a price of $1.79 a share, and they were up 3.47%. And if we take a look at the 6-month chart, we can see that they were trading for almost $1 in June, and they had a run-up in mid-July to almost $2 a share. And they had another run-up, which was to $2.33 a share in the beginning of August. And they are up 84% for the 6 months. And ElectroCore sits at a market cap of $81.36 million. ElectroCore's product that they offer is their stimulating product ElectroCore. It is an innovative treatment that uses non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation for migraine and cluster headache pain. Using this product, you get powerful results without many drug-like side effects, fast, reliable relief for many adults, can be used with other medications, fewer cluster attacks when used with other treatments, ability to treat multiple headaches each week, and it is convenient, it's portable, and it's a handheld device. And what's really interesting about ElectroCore's ElectroCore product is that it was authorized for asthma patients facing COVID-19 back in July. According to ElectroCore, this emergency authorization back in July was based in part on preliminary data from a prospective study of 30 people who had acute constrictions of their airways due to asthma. An hour and a half after the treatment, 93% of patients reported improvements in breathing and 86% saw increases in lung capacity. So this is really something interesting that I came across while doing some research on this company. And I can imagine how well it helped some of these patients. Now we're here looking at a presentation for ElectroCore, and we're here looking at this slide, NVNS and the benefits of ElectroCore. The vagus nerve affects multiple organs and systems, activates multiple mechanisms of action, evidence supports possible future treatment for many indications, self-treating and no off-target effects, complementary to existing care. And as you can see, this product can really be put to use because migraine and cluster headaches is a huge thing that happens in a lot of adults every day. As you can see, for the migraine, 36 million US adults. Triptans, I believe that's how you say it, represent 80% of prescribed acute therapies. 40% of patients are dissatisfied or unresponsive to triptans. More than half of insured migraineurs receive no RX treatment. ElectroCore is FDA cleared for migraine prevention and treatment of acute migraine. For cluster headaches, you have 400,000 US patients, up to 8, 15 to 180 minute attacks per day, considered one of the most painful conditions known, a suicide headache. ElectroCore is FDA cleared for prevention of all types of cluster headache and for the acute treatment of episodic cluster headache. So like I said, ElectroCore will really be put to good use for migraines and for cluster headaches, which is, like I said, in many adults, just many people in general every day. And not only that, ElectroCore does have the vast potential to treat pain other than cluster headaches and migraines, such as post-traumatic headache, post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, and so much more, as well as inflammation with reactive airway disease, asthma in known or suspected COVID-19 patients, arthritis, and more. And lastly, for gastroenterology. And ElectroCore is the only FDA-cleared non-invasive VNS therapy. And while we're speaking of potential and what this piece of medical device can much more do, ElectroCore announced in the beginning of this month, December 1st, that its GammaCore device has been selected for evaluation in a randomized controlled study for the treatment of opioid use disorders. The study is being run by Dr. Douglas Bremner at Emory University in collaboration with the Georgia Institute of Technology and the City University of New York, and is supported by the National Institute on Drug Abuse. The study will assess the ability of nVNS to decrease opioid cravings in subjects with a history of opioid use disorder who are stable on medication, as well as examine the possible mechanisms that might facilitate this clinical effect. And this is what the professor had to say, Dr. Douglas Bremner. The use of nVNS during the opioid withdrawal period represents a potential new innovation versus current treatments that rely on medication and counseling, widely acknowledged to have limitations during this critical period. Novel treatments are needed that address the underlying neurobiology of OUDs involving the sympathetic nervous system, inflammatory responses, and brain areas and systems mediating craving and addiction. nVNS has previously been shown to be effective in treating a number of conditions, including most forms of primary headache, depression, and epilepsy, and has also been shown to affect the underlying neurobiology of OUDs. And now Peter Statz, Chief Medical Officer for ElectroCore, said, "Data suggests that nVNS may play a meaningful role in the treatment of addiction by ameliorating the devastating cravings associated with opioids and opioid withdrawal. With the introduction of our effective, safe, and practical handheld treatment in the form of GammaCore, we are now in a position to fully investigate the clinical potential of nVNS in this important area." So very, very interesting to see how the GammaCore treatment can improve this area. Now we're here checking out ElectroCore's financials, starting with the income statement. We can see that their total revenue has been increasing each year. And also real quick, I just want to point out that this is actually a period, not a comma, before you think that's, almost $1 billion. But yeah, just want to point that out real quick. Now the gross profit has been doing well also each year. However, they are not making any money from their operations, so they are not profitable. And the same thing for their net income, it is in the negatives. However, it looks like there is some improvement here. However, overall, pretty steady income statement. ElectroCore's balance sheet is pretty decent. As of 9/30/2020, their current assets are sitting at $28 million, and their current liabilities are at $5 million, almost $6 million, which gives them a current ratio of 4.9. And they do almost have $26 million cash on hand, while their total debt is only $3 million. Now, some great news and a positive catalyst to look out for in 2021 is that ElectroCore announced positive top-line results from Premium 2 migraine prevention study with their GammaCore treatment. Despite the early termination of the study in April 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, all study endpoints, including several patient-assessed quality of life measures, showed benefit from non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation, with many endpoints showing a statistically significant improvement with nVNS compared to sham stimulation. Now, in the predefined modified intent to treat population, which was the designated primary analysis population for the study, patients using GammaCore nVNS had 3.1 less migraine days over the final 4 weeks of the 12-week double-blind study period versus the 4 weeks of the run-in period, as compared to a decrease of 2.3 migraine days in the sham group. Within the MITT population, 44.9% of the subjects using GammaCore nVNS had at least a 50% decrease in the number of migraine days compared to 26.8% for those receiving sham stimulation. Patients using GammaCore also reported a statistically significant decrease in migraine-associated disability and improvement in their quality of life across all the quality of life endpoints in the study. Lastly, of particular interest were the results in the predefined subpopulation of patients diagnosed as having migraine with aura. In this group, patients using nVNS had 5.5 fewer headache days compared to 2.7 fewer headache days in the sham group. There were no serious adverse effects reported in the study, which is consistent with the nVNS strong safety and tolerability profile. Now, like I said, this is a catalyst to watch out for because the complete results of the study are expected to be published in early 2021 in a peer-reviewed neurology journal. And Dr. Umar Najib, director of the West Virginia University Headache Center, commented, "I am pleased that nVNS continues to demonstrate its ability to effectively decrease the migraine burden in patients who need preventive therapy. The strong benefit seen in patients diagnosed with aura is particularly interesting as those patients can often be particularly difficult to treat." And now as for ElectroCore, Eric Liebler, SVP of Neurology at ElectroCore, said, the results of the Premium 2 study highlight the unique role gammaCore NVNS can play as the only headache treatment that has demonstrated an ability to decrease the number of migraine days a patient experiences, while also being able to treat the acute pain of migraines that occur in spite of a preventive regimen. Although the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic negatively impacted our ability to fully enroll Premium 2, our analysis indicates we likely would have reached statistical significance on all of our predefined endpoints had the study reached its original enrollment targets. With FDA clearances for the acute and preventive treatment of both cluster and migraine headache, gammaCore continues to differentiate itself as one of the most effective, safe, and flexible treatments available to help patients looking for a way to take control of their headache treatment. So this is super interesting to me, and it's something I'm definitely going to keep an eye on in 2021 for the full results. Now we are here looking at the stock price forecast for ElectroCore. The 6 analysts offering 12-month price forecasts for ElectroCore have a median target of 3.75 with a high estimate of $5 and a low estimate of $3. The median estimate represents a 108.33% increase from the last price of $1.80. And as for the analyst recommendations, 6 polled investment analysts say to buy stock in ElectroCore. This rating has held steady since November when it was unchanged from a buy rating. Now for my thoughts on ElectroCore, I do not own any shares in this company. However, I do believe this company is doing great things with their gammaCore treatment. It really is a game-changing, innovative, and better way to treat migraines, headaches, and much more, which is a big issue and an everyday problem in adults and just basically everybody. And the improvement does show in the current study results that we just went over. Plus, I'm hoping to see more positive info this year coming up pertaining to this particular study. Additionally, ElectroCore has another chance to put gammaCore to good use within the opioid area like we went over. And this is a huge opportunity and another catalyst to look out on. Because of all this opportunity and great news recently, I will be putting the stock on my watch list for now and will be looking to enter a position real soon. Well, that brings us towards the ending of this video, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it for you all. Please comment down below what you think about ElectroCore stock. Your thoughts are always appreciated. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I post a new video. I would greatly appreciate it so much. That being said, thank you for watching. Till next time.